So how many of y'all got a spot like this in your workout area from not using a floor mat while working out? Let me know in the comments, because I know I ain't the only one, but floor protection is one of those things that we don't usually think about when starting a home, backyard, or garage gym. And it could be a problem that slowly creeps up on you before you even realize that you destroyed your floor. Now, obviously, I made the mistake, but I have found a solution, and I'm gonna show y'all this BalanceFrom high density floor mat that I picked up. Let me show y'all what it's all about. Now, the first thing y'all should know is that I paid $27 for this mat on Amazon, and as always, I'll leave a link to the description so you guys can pick one up if you decide that you like it. Now, this is a nice big mat. It's 3 feet wide and 6.5 feet long and made of polyvinyl chloride, which is a durable non-slip rubber, so it's nice on your feet if you're training barefoot, but also slip resistance in gym shoes. The soft rubber is easy to roll up and store and move around, so I use it a lot of different ways, mainly because I'm too cheap to buy a bunch of them like I probably should. But I digress. As you can see, I use this thing in and out of the house under both my assault bike and my stationary bike. The first time I took one of these bikes off of the BalanceFrom mat, I got worried because I could see the footprints of the bike indented in the mat. But polyvinyl chloride rubber snaps back in a few minutes after you remove the weight from it. So this thing is always gonna look nice if you decide to use it for something other than supporting your bikes. Hey, real quick, this is my Usawa Fitness review channel where I not only review fitness equipment, but also use some of my 10+ years experience as a personal trainer to show you how to use some of it. And if you like what I'm talking about here today, do me a favor and give me one of those Fonzarellis by hitting that like button real quick. I'd appreciate it, but let's keep it moving. Now, my clients and I used to train on my Muhammad Ali yoga mat whenever we had to hit the ground. But this mat is nicer than the yoga mat for those exercises where you have to get down on the floor because it's thicker than the yoga mat and it has some cushioning that you can't ignore when doing things like inchworms. And I think a lot of y'all are really gonna like the way it feels when you're on all fours doing some of those yoga poses or other exercises that require you to get down on those knees. Now, if you come across any of my Bowflex dumbbell reviews, you've seen us doing one of my favorite exercises, dumbbell renegade rows out there in the backyard. Obviously, the concrete isn't the best for my dumbbells, but even worse is the impact the dumbbells have had on the floors at my house. If you tend to work out in the same area of your flat and you banging weights around on your hardwood floors, prepare to have some discoloration like this after a few years if you're not using some kind of mat. This is probably the biggest reason to pick up one of these or something like it if you haven't already. All right, this is a review. So before I go, let me go ahead and break down the pros and cons of this BalanceFrom exercise mat for y'all real quick. Now, the first thing I like about it is that it fits the bill for those balling on a budget like me on the Usawa Fitness review channel. It's $27, so I like the price. Next, I like that it's big, light, but not too thin and easy to roll up, so it's nice for moving around the crib and really good for jumping rope. Number 3, it has no odor like you sometimes find in mats like this. Now, there's not a lot not to like about this mat, but I will say this. The polyvinyl chloride rubber doesn't dry as quickly as a normal yoga mat, and when you're wiping it down, you'll fight that texture a little bit. So I tend to have to use a cloth towel over a paper towel to clean this thing. Now, that's it, y'all. But before you go ahead and do the YouTube things if you like what I talked about by hitting the like button. That's give me a Fonzarelli. Subscribing if you haven't already subscribed. And if you go ahead and subscribe, don't forget to hit that alert so you can get information from me like this in the future. Love and peace, everybody. Out.